I have, over the years as imam, sat down in my office. Brothers have come down in my office and cried because their wives wanted to leave them. They wanted to get a divorce. Over the years, I've seen sisters cry because their husbands want to divorce them and they don't want to have the separation. So this feeling of separation is a horrible feeling. A feeling of divorce is a terrible feeling. I've sat down in my office and brothers have come to me and cried because they were fired from their jobs. If a person feels bad because they're divorced from their husband or wife, if a man feels sad because he's fired from the job, what about those Muslims who are given a job, a mission, a responsibility by Allah, the Lord of the worlds? And if you feel bad because your wife divorced you or your husband divorced you, if you feel bad because you get fired from the job, then what about becoming divorced from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What if Allah himself would get rid of us because we failed to do the very job for which he called us to do? I want to remind us tonight in this great conference that we're here for a reason. I don't believe that it's an accident that all Muslims from around the world are here in the United States of America. If you look around, even in the city of Orlando, every major area in the world is represented by Muslims, even in this city. In New York City, in Detroit, in Chicago, and Los Angeles, you see Muslims all over the world, from Saudi Arabia, from Bangladesh and India and Pakistan. You have Muslims from Egypt. You have Muslims from Malaysia. You have Muslims even from Europe. You have Muslims from the Caribbean. You have Muslims from Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, in Lebanon. You have Muslims from Jordan, Iraq and Iran and Kuwait and Sudan. And you have Muslims from Nigeria. In everywhere you look on the globe, you have Muslims in this city and around the world and around the country, in this country. And I don't think that it is a mistake. I teach a leadership training class in our Masjid al-Taqwa. And we're training, inshallah, 70 brothers to become leaders, bi-idhnillah, inshallah. And one of the first ayats of the Quran that we reminded the brother of and the brothers of is the ayat where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveals, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ لِيَتَبَيَّنُوا لَهُمْ. And we've only sent a messenger speaking the language of the people so that the people may understand what he's saying. And I'm saying to every Muslim in Orlando, Florida, that if you migrate to America, you must learn the English language. Learning the English language will help you and me to perform our mission here in this country, the very reason for which we're here. So for whatever reason we came to America, I was born here. Somewhere along the line, my forefathers were taken out of Africa. And somewhere along the line, made our way here in America. And I was born in this country. And Allah blessed me in 1969, to begin my journey toward Islam, to become a Muslim. And when I became a Muslim, it took me years to understand the mission. And now all of the experience that I've had, the years of study and personal experience, I'm going to try to share with you tonight so that we can discuss a crucial point about our mission. And if we don't do our mission, I'm afraid that Allah is going to practice or put into effect his sunnah. Because never forget that Allah also has a sunnah. لَا تَجِدَ لِسُنِّةِ الْتِلَا تَبْدِيلًا. You never find a change in Allah's sunnah. لَا تَجِدَ لِسُنِّةِ لَا تَبْدِيلًا. You will never find a change in Allah's sunnah. And one of the sunnahs of Allah is that whenever he gets a people to do a job, and if that person doesn't do the job, he fires them. He divorces them. He gets rid of them and brings someone else to do the job.